Hello my dear friends, and this is my first video for all student general video for students those who wants to join my channel, and this lecture is based on developing speaking skill, uh, how to develop your speaking skill of the English language. The title of the lecture is ELT Methods and Practice. Okay, so now we will start. So the first one is English speaking fluently. The question is how to speak like others in our daily life, and issues to be discussed in this unit. What type of issues we want to discuss and how to find out the solution for the following issues. The first one is the nature of life or communication. The second one is the difference between oral and written language. The third one is understanding the nature of speaking, processing, and reciprocity, a condition. The fourth one is characteristics of spoken language, interaction skills, type of speaking activities, dealing with problems of fluency with others. And after that, uh, the slides to be continued. What is the nature of real communication? Before this slide, we also mark out uh, seven categories, and one of them is the nature of a real life communication. First of all, I want to ask from you people, what is communication? uh, what is the nature of real communications? Okay, communication means that to share something with each other, to talk to someone like me, and I want to talk to you people. I want to share with you my thoughts, my opinions, my message. I want to convey to you people. It's mean it's for your better understanding. You know about the communications when you saw someone or you see someone in your life. You can call him and you want to talk to him. This is called communications. And communication means that not only to talk to someone's where you can find someone's, okay, maybe it is possible on mobile phones, maybe it possible in your class, and your homes and mosque, etc., etc. So this is the main natures of your life. So it's mean that what is the main condition, what is the main thing of the life of the communications. And the first one is we communicate because we want to need to, not just to practice the language. Okay, so we want some things we need for communications. Without communications we become dull, we become die. This is the main source of the language. This is the main thing, the main heart of the human being. Without communication you cannot say that this is alive. You know very well about the communications. Okay, so the second one is focus is on what we are communicating, not on how we are communicating. Ideas versus language. First of all, I want to tell you that the in brackets ideas versus language. First of all, what is ideas or what is idea? And the second thing is what is language? This is very philosophical terms which I want to include in my lectures. Idea means that you have something in your brain. Okay, language, what type of language you want to use for this specific idea. For example, if anybody can ask you that what is your name, so it's mean that it is up to you how to use and how to uh, explain something about your name, about your life. It is up to you. So it's mean it's what type of idea you have about the specific persons. It is up to you. It is your responsibility. And first of all, you need to think about the subject who wants to talk to you. Okay, so it's mean that my name is Imranullah, and another one is Henry. So it's mean that I want to ask from Henry. Hello, hi, how are you, Henry? So it's mean that, and the second things, Henry, think about me. Who is this? Who are you? And so it's mean that here communication between the two people. They ask something. If I know him, so I should ask about for the further communication. So it's mean it's I have some idea about the specific persons, and another one is language. This is very broad words, and after my or after this lectures, I will also define this word and linguistic inshallah with the passage of time. So here is you need to only focus on your communication. So language means there's not only Pashto, not only Urdu, not only Persians, Arabics, but we are talking about the English language. Okay, and the third one is the language that is used is varied and grammar and vocabulary not made of a single structure or a few structures and not normally repeated over and over again. Okay, so the main thing is what is the main idea of this uh, paragraph or this sentence? The language that is used is varied and grammars and vocabulary. So it's mean that English language is only reliable or focusing on the basic rules, regulations, and also vocabularies. The main thing is grammars. What is mean by grammars? Grammar is the most important words. It is the basic building. It is the basic thing of the language. Grammar is the basic unit of any language. The definitions of the grammar is the practical analysis of any language. Any type of language you want to use, you want to learn, you want to use something. So it's mean that before this you need to learn about this specific language. The most important thing is rules, regulations. Without rule regulation, you can't learn a one sort of words. Okay, so grammars mean there's the way of the way of the way of learning some things. And grammars another definitions of the grammars mean there's the basic unit of any language. And vocabularies, grammars tell you something, to show you something. When you have some specific sort of vocabularies, so how can you would be used? For example, I have two words. One is friend, the second one is apple. So it is my responsibility, and it is my job. How how can I use these vocabularies in my conversations? The first one is friends, and the second one is apple. Okay, so this is apple. Apple is good. Apple is the apple is the main things which you need for your life. Okay, and uh, friendship is very good for me. This is my friends. My friend is the best one in my life. So different type of vocabularies you have, but how can you build different sort of meaningful sentences? Okay, and not made of single structures or a few structures and not normally repeated over and over again. So it's mean that you cannot repeat too much sentences, too much vocabularies at a time in your conversations. Okay, so without repetitions, if you want to repeat something, so it's mean that it's not good for your communications. Okay, and after that, the second one is understanding the challenges of speaking. Okay, this is the second point. What type of challenges you have, and nowadays you can see in your class, uh, universities, colleges, etc., etc., a lots lots of problems we have, maybe in pronunciations, maybe in speaking, maybe in writings, maybe in sentence structures, vocabularies, basic grammar, etc., etc. But one of them, the most important and challengeable, is speaking. So before this, the one important thing is pronunciations, and what is involved in producing a conversational utterances. Okay, so the question is what is involved in producing a conversational utterances. So the question is very easy, but the answer is very tough. Okay, apart from being grammatical, the utterances must also be appropriate on very many levels. At some time, it must conform to the speaker's aim, to the role relationship between interaction, interactants, to the setting, topic, linguistic context, etc. etc. Okay, and here we have lots of things I want to share with you. First one is uh, the utterances must also be appropriate. So it's mean that you want to you want to expel some things, you want to utter some things from your mouth. So it's mean that it is very appropriate, it is very important. Like me, I want to share with you my words in this lecture. So first of all, language is very important for me and also for you. I want to use a specific sort of vocabularies, so simple sentence, so simple English, everybody can easily understood or understand the way, the method, the structure of the sentence, etc., etc. So it's mean that utterances must also be appropriate, very important on very many levels at same times. It means that in a same time you want to utter some things mean this vocabularies. So these type of vocabularies is very important, appropriate for time. Okay, specific time, specific vocabularies. You need to use a specific vocabularies for a specific person for a specific time. It must conform to the speaker's aim. So what is the main idea, the main goal of this specification? The first one, it must conform to the speaker's aim. Okay, it confirms the main idea, the main thing, the main career of the speaker, the subject, the persons, and the second one's to the role relationship between the interactants. Okay, so it's mean that's what is the interactants between you and the subjects. Okay, so what is the relationship between the interactants and the subject, you and the subject, the main role, the main relationship. They wants to tell you that the man specific relationship between the persons. And the last one is to the setting. uh, Setting means that where you want to create, some things for your roles, the main settings, how how can you create a scene, a scenario, a setting, etc., etc. And the third one is topic, and what type of topic you want to put for your conversations. The main things here is sitting is the most important, but before this, the main thing is topic is the main things for your conversations. After this, sitting means that what type of scenario, what type of scene, what type of people you want to involve in this conversation, so participate in your conversations. Maybe linguistic, or maybe some linguisticians, maybe some grammarians, maybe some philosopher, maybe some poets, etc., etc. And the last one is linguistic context. And the basis of linguistic context, you need to create a specific setting, a specific topic, a specific interaction, relationship between the subject and the speakers, and also confirm the main goal of the speaker. And after that, the second one is understanding the challenges of the speakings. To be continued, the speaker must also produce his utterances within the serve constraints. He doesn't know in advance what will be said to him, and hence what his utterance will be a response to. Yet, if the conversation is not to flake, he must respond extremely quickly. The rapid formulations of utterances, which are simultaneously right on several levels, is central to be spoken. Communicative skills. Johnson, 1981's levels. And here I quote someone's. The man of the researcher is